Stop using numbing cream wrong. If you're using tattoo numbing cream the normal way, you're probably wasting it. Because of that, you still feel the pain halfway through the session. Why does it fail even when the label says it works? By the end of this video, you'll know the exact prep step that I use to make the numbing cream actually bite. Therefore, you get a calmer session, cleaner work, way less panic, and a lot fewer breaks. There's no complicated routine, definitely no guesswork. So let me tell you, here is what usually happens. It goes on, the needle hits, and then the numbing simply feels like a lie. That causes clients to tense up and tattoo artists like me to slow down. All that does is makes the studio lose time and the artist lose money. It gets super frustrating because of the reason that you did exactly what you were told to do. So I used to think the product was the problem. But then I changed one simple thing. This clearly sounded almost too easy, but once I tested it on real tattoo sessions, I realized why most people mess this part up. They're trying to numb on skin that's not ready to absorb. So when you take the time and actually prep the skin, the lidocaine has a path in. Therefore, the lidocaine hits faster and lasts long. But if you skip this part, you're basically asking the product to do magic through skin that's already closed off. I've been tattooing for 15 years. I own my own studio, and I am the manufacturer and producer of tattoo numbing spray here in Florida. I've watched clients on TikTok every day do numbing hacks that are just unimaginable, which causes the same results every time. Disappointment mid-session. That's why I manufactured ProNumb Tattoo Numbing Spray in the first place, because I got tired of all the numbing products only working in perfect conditions. If you don't fix this step, then you're going to continue to pay for numbing that barely works. Therefore, sessions start to drag on. All those tips gone. Next thing you know, clients start tapping out early, but the worst part is people end up blaming the product, when the real issue is the setup. If you mess this up, it really doesn't matter what brand of tattoo numbing cream or spray you use. So here's the difference. You're going to use heat and moisture to aspirate your pores. This is just a fancy way of saying opening your pores with a hot shower. Once you do this, your pores are going to be open. Therefore, the lidocaine can actually be absorbed like it's supposed to be. The number one mistake is that most people apply the cream to cold and dry skin. I mean, it feels logical, but it's the trap. Skin isn't a sponge when it's tight and dry. Because of that, the lidocaine sits on top, which causes weak numbing with shorter durations. You need to prep the skin with a hot shower. Not warm, hot enough to steam up the mirrors.
Yeah, I open the human pores.
Are soft and they open. But there is a new problem if you do it wrong. You can still ruin the absorption. Here's the move. Take a hot shower before the appointment. Focus on the area getting tattooed. Keep it simple. No fancy products. Therefore, the skin warms up and becomes more receptive. Now, if you're one of those people that like to coat yourself in lotions right when you get out of the shower, you're going to create a barrier between the lidocaine product and your skin. So do this instead. Dry off completely. Do not apply any lotions. Because of that, the lotion has direct contact with the skin. Now let's move on to the next complication. Even if you prep right, creams can still fail during long sessions. Why? Because tattoos aren't one moment. They're a process. Once the skin is actually being worked or changed, that causes swelling, irritation, and sensitivity spikes. But that is where ProNumb is different. It's designed to be used during the tattoo process, not just before. Therefore, you can maintain comfort instead of praying that that first application lasts. But you still need to respect timing, or you'll expect instant miracle. Now, here's the actual clean flow that I recommend. Before the tattoo session, hot shower, and then dry off your skin. Therefore, the absorption actually improves. During the session, use ProNumb when the artist is ready for it. Because of that, you're supporting the process as the skin changes. You want to stay consistent. Don't wait until you're at a 10 out of 10 pain level to use this. That causes panic, movement, and bad decisions. Instead, treat numbing like a maintenance. Every time you take a break, take a spray. Therefore, the whole session stays nice and smooth. Let me be blunt. Numbing isn't an excuse to sit like a statue for 8 hours while your body is screaming at you. But when you prep correctly, you stop sabotaging the product. Therefore, you actually get what you paid for. Now, if you've been saying that numbing never works on me, try this one change. Hot shower, no lotion, and then clean and dry skin. Because of that, the lidocaine actually can absorb, which causes the numbing to feel real instant instead of random. If you want, I'll make a follow-up video on when to apply the spray during the tattoo session so that it helps to work instead of interrupting. Drop a comment with your situation. Let me know. If you're a client and you're getting tattooed soon, or if you're an artist and you're applying it in your tattoo studio, therefore, I'll tailor that next video to you. Just let me know down below in the comments, guys. Peace.